In 1979, researchers in the Harvard Business School conducted a study among the college graduates where they asked these graduates questions concerning their goals. And here are the results. 84% said that they don't have goals. 13% said that they have goals that are generally in mind, and only 3% said that they write down their goals. Now, which category are you in? Now, I'm not going to try to tell you that I'm a perfect goal setter and achiever, because I'm not. I wish I was, but maybe like many of you, there's a gap between what I know and what I do. And I want to help us all try to limit the gap between goal setting and achieving. Because goal setting is very important in our success. And the better we understand how goals can impact us for the better, the greater motivation I believe we will have in order to set goals and write them down. By serving a mission, I've been able to see how setting goals helps me prioritize my time and energy into a purpose. And along with the researchers who have conducted various studies among goal setting, I will share with you the evidence based on what they have said. So I want to show you a chart that kind of shows you how you can go about setting goals to increase your chances of achieving those goals. And then I will remind you of a method which you can use for setting goals. I also want to illustrate the difference between what goal setting can do for a person in their life and the lack thereof. And then I want to conclude with the results of the Harvard Business Study because they followed up with these graduates after 10 years. And the results are really, really astonishing. So an author and writer named Diana Jenkins says that many students' greatest problems in school are related to irresponsibility, not inability. This shows me that, myself included, and you, we all have the ability to be successful in our college education, but a stumbling block that always gets in our way is irresponsibility, which I consider to be poor time management skills and not prioritizing correctly. And I believe that goal setting will be a way for us to overcome that stumbling block. Now there's this chart I want to share with you that shows how you set goals relates to the achievement of your goals. Here on the axis you have 5 different groups. The first one where they just think about their goals, and group 5 where they think about their goals along with various factors such as a sense of accountability and measuring their progress. Now you can clearly see the difference between group 1 and group 5. So I want to remind you again of a method of goal setting, which is referred to as SMART goals, where you want to set goals that are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Now, concerning those different factors that we saw in that chart of accountability and measuring your progress, there are some evidence that shows what I can do for you. So a superintendent of a Carter County schools in Kentucky named Ronnie Dodson, she says that if the accountability piece is missing from the activity, the likelihood of the student actually completing the activity decreases. So therefore, if we increase the accountability in our goals, we will increase our chance of completing that goal. Now, concerning measuring our progress, Michael Jensen, who is an American economist, has said that there is overwhelming data showing that what gets measured in relation to goals gets done. So we really need to focus when we set goals to focus on the accountability aspect of it, as well as measuring our progress. Now, What are the benefits of setting goals? Gary Latham, who is Secretary of State Professor of Organizational Effectiveness, teaches that setting and attaining high goals include enhanced task interest, pride in performance, a heightened sense of personal effectiveness, and in most cases, practical life benefits such as better jobs and higher pay. I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? Now I want to share an example with you of Viktor Frankl, who is a Holocaust survivor and the author of A Man's Search for Meaning. I hope many of you have read that book because it is a tremendous book. But I was reading about Viktor Frankl and his biography, and I learned that at a young age, he had a dream to be a doctor. And then as he grew older, he never wavered from that dream of pursuing medicine. And he has a quote that he has said that says, "Life can be pulled by goals just as surely as it can be pushed by drives." So Viktor Frankl is an example of someone who had a goal of pursuing medicine, that he was unwavered in that aspect, and now he is a renowned psychiatrist and neurologist, as well as having his experience, his inspiring stories of his Holocaust survival. I can see how setting a goal can give you a sense of direction and purpose where you will continue to strive for it. Now, to review that Harvard study, I want to share with you the results of it. So they were interviewed again 10 years later, and the 13% of the class who had goals were earning on average twice as much as the 84% who had no goals at all. And the 3% who had clear written goals, well, they were earning an average 10 times as much as the other 97%. So we can see how goal setting can really, how the way we go about setting goals can improve our chances of achieving them. I encourage you all to ponder about what you want to achieve in life and what legacy you want to leave behind. I also want to encourage you to make daily goals and achieving them a habit. By developing our goal setting skills, we will enhance our ability to succeed, reach our dreams, and fulfill our divine destinies. Brian Tracy, who is a Canadian American motivational speaker, has said that goals are the fuel of the furnace of achievement. Now let's set goals and let that be a spark within us so we can be a light to others.